Alright, this is just a test to make sure that everything's working. I'll just quickly go through one run of the course. It's just a short one at the moment. More of a proof of concept than anything else. So the course will judge how fast you run it and give you the appropriate amount of diamonds in accordance to how quickly you do it. For example, that was a somewhat quick run. If we reset it all now, we can do a slower run. For example, if your course was harder or set above lava, you may want to take somewhat more precaution in completing it. So you see this time I only got 3, and even if I stand back on that, we don't get any more diamonds. And off we go. Just reset that quickly. Right, so now the wiring. The first stone that you step on has a pressure plate, and this sends a pulse of electricity, I guess you'd say, through these repeaters. This determines the amount of time that you give in your subjects to run the course. It comes up through here, and it determines the amount of diamonds they'll get at the end depending on how quickly they run it as well. It comes into this little circuit here, which once receiving a single pulse of electricity will turn it into a continuous flow that will then power this piston, pushing this block over and breaking this circuit, which stops the dispenser from shooting out diamonds. Now the diamonds are triggered by the last pressure plate which the person stands on after they finish the course. When standing on this, it sends a pulse through here. This triggers what used to be a 5 o'clock circuit, but is now just a pulse generator created by using the repeaters. The reason for this little extra bit of circuitry and the piston is in case the person decides to stand on top of the pressure plate. It would mean that there would be a continuous flow and there would be no pulse, and they would only get 1 diamond, and obviously this is not what we really want. That ensures that that doesn't happen. There has to be somewhat of a delay for this, obviously, otherwise it won't let the pulse go through. Now that just goes straight up to the dispenser at the top, and that is all pretty straightforward. The last part of the circuitry is just this kill switch here, which triggers that piston there and that piston there, and they push across and cut off their respective circuits. This is the pulse generator, and that is the continuous flow generator. There is a time delay between them, simply because occasionally when resetting it, the pulse would be at the right place, so that last one would get through after you've reset it, and you wouldn't want to lose a diamond if you only had 1 or 2 in the dispenser. That's basically everything. Obviously the course can be as long and as difficult as you want it to be. You just have to include the right amount of repeaters. Everything else is not constrained by distance, and it's all pretty straightforward. So I hope this hopefully gives you a few ideas and possibly helps you out with your adventure map. The only thing is that this has to be turned off before you try and attempt the course again.